Zdravím Treden a vítám vás u třetího dnešního streamu. Dneska to je taková ukázka toho, co všechno tady na tomhle kanále může objevit. Japonský podivnosti, nebo nevím, jestli to byly podivnosti japonský, ale prostě žánrově jsme velmi, ne, rozmanití. Tak, já potřebuji rychle cestovat, otevřít si chata a přesunout se do hlaváku. Počkejte, je to hlavák? Jo, to je hlavák, ale to je pěkná štreka teda daleko. Ahoj, Pluzi. Jak si nakupat tušky a proč? Teď se dostanu naprosto v pohodě. Ahoj, Anci. Ne, není určeno pro děti. Dneska to je strašný myšmaš, jo. To je jako kdybych dělala PS Plus Ren a přitom jsem nedělala PS Plus Ren. Tak jo, co je tohle?
Let me take a look at you, stranger.
OK. Poslechneme si zvěst.
You're the outlander who stood against Regala and her rebels.
Only if it means we're good here.
Don't worry. I'm not here to drink your blood, or whatever you Easterners think we do. The slaughter at the embassy wasn't your fight, yet you stood by the marshals. As far as I'm concerned, you're no enemy of the Tanakh. But you are going to need help if you plan on surviving the clanlands. I hear and see many things as a scout. I could share them with you, aid you on your journey.
I'd be grateful.
Ruka.
Well,
To jsou jména. Ruka, Deka, Varle.
they've set up outposts
Ahoj,
to the
jdete.
west. Some settled into a camp southwest of here. And I know
Ahoj,
the
Kene,
marshals
co ty
can't deal
tady?
with all of them, so I'd stay alert out there if I were you.
Thanks
To už
for
jsem
the
dlouho
word.
neviděla. Na třetí zvoneček si dorazil.
Those outposts might stop the rebels from killing more of their own. Maybe I can lend the marshals a hand.
Tak, jdeme spustit hlavní misi. Nestíháš. Jsme tu, jsme na základně, no jsem zvědavá, kam se to teďka ještě vyvine v rychlosti.
Like this? Oh,
You're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
and my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha. They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy!
Aaron, you're all better. And you're here.
OK,
Our world
Kenny,
only
se na to
goes on.
těším.
If you can do your thing, we learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you can get, right?
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
Katalo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one
Ta
of the
druhá hra,
runners.
ale před ní si nic neříkal,
He
broskví,
seems to
tak to ti
appreciate the
nevěřím.
privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've
Čem
been
se
off
roznostro,
gallivanting around,
naopak
I've been
klesl.
working with Gaia to
Nejvíc
find
bylo
out
na
more about
finalku.
clan-bounds. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
Taky nenápadný. Jo, takhle myslíš ve hře. Tak to jo, to jsme se rozrostli, to pravda. Už mám pár kámošů. Jdu za Gájou a nesu Éteru. Ether. Cože? OK.
So, what did
Trofej.
you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia.
Co to je?
That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Aha.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Ale... Máme nějakou novou ještě.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
Tak to se nekoukej na první stream, tam jsem úplně vybuchla.
A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
Nějaký.
What's
Nějaká...
SOS?
Co je SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Málo jsem byla single zase.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I'm also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Aletheia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Aletheia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Úplně to rozhodilo celou náladu
So maybe
dneška.
it's not them then.
Slavnostní. No uvidíme, co to bude. Čekej, ohledně přenosu se ještě podívám.
You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
237.
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
All right, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
A to je jako...
yourself? Ha! No way.
OK.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Aletheia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back.
No, proto půjdeme všichni.
Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine.
Nakolik
Other
nese...
things.
Nevím, tyjo, se mi to
We'll wait for you at the west exit
střídá.
in case you need to upgrade your gear.
U prvního streamu jsem myslela, že mi praskne žilka, takže tak 50. U druhého jsem dost omládla, takže tak 10. A teďka mě to vrátilo zpátky do 23. Tak.
Aloy,
It was
Aloy.
sneaky of you, patching in Varl and Aaron to our conversation.
I am pleased you accepted their help. Is there something you wish to discuss before you depart?
Ani ne, prej. Jo, pozor, náš pokrok.
How's Kotallo doing?
I detect that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him, though he has not voiced his thoughts. I may be able to assist in his recovery, should he be interested.
Really? I'm sure he will be.
Jak mu pomůžeme, dáme mu nějakou
How are things around here?
náhradní ruku.
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness.
Sickness.
Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, Zoe and I are hopeful we will find an alternative way to heal them.
Well, keep at it.
Zoe tady zůstane teda, jo.
Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying Old World data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
Okay. A to ještě
How's
nějaký...
Aaron handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus after an initial incident.
Po jakém
What did he
incidentu?
do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess.
Lot of extras. Máme lot of extras. Tak ještě něco o starém světě.
So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received
Dneska
their
mám
education from
strašně
the
střídavou
equality
náladu, přesně tak.
database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here.
Jsem nejvíc byla naštvaná, že mi jakože nevychází plány, víš. Čekej, čas jít, já si to potom s ním promluvím. Že prostě jsem měla nějakou představu, kterou dnešní den absolutně nesplnila, protože jsem většinu věcí nestihla. Tak jsem říkala, tak aspoň dělám, odehraju FFko, aby bylo FF úterý. To bude fajn. A když ani to nevyšlo, tak mě to fakt jako už potom rozhodilo.
Oh, Aloy,
Good to know.
your Karja friend came through. She went to that Oseram camp you two were looking for, to the southwest.
OK, tam se potom budu muset vrátit jednou, ale teďka pokračujeme teda hlavákem. Jste říkali, že se tam nedá nic jiného dělat, ale tady můžu normálně dělat i jináčí věci. Pojďme.
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good.
Čili jde ten vyššíček nějaké info. Jo, info si nějak potom projdeme, ale...
This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Ajaj. Chyněla fakt oblíz do toho sněhu tady, tyho je mi úplně líto. Jo, takže to fakt byla ta. What the hell? Už se trefili. Au. Ublížili jí, oni jí ublížili. Sledujete? Co střílí? Střílí po ní věci, co jsou z robotů, to taky z...
Well, that takes the keg.
Ale ona je zraněná, tak to je dobrý. Nejsou nesmrtelní, no mají pořádný štíty.
Burl, see if there's anything over there.
Buďte opatrný, tyjo.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith. Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it.
Ještěčka.
So cold.
I'm so cold. Prozkoumat. Jo, počkej, ona je mrtvá. Já myslela, že je jenom zraněná.
The rebels did. It took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
Takže jako simulujte, jo, tady to. Přízrak.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
Gorgeous bread. What a mess.
Co ještě tady najdeme? Tamhle ještě něco. Nebo mám... Počkejte. Varle, že?
Have a look around. I'll wait here.
Tam něco svítí. Nebo se mi to zdá. Tam malá schránka se zásobami. Tak já jsem to nechtěla vyčítat, jenom jsem si říkala, že poslední dobou už tě tolik nevídám. Že si toho jako všímám. Nic víc. Jsem dostala trofej za to, že jsem sebrala nějakou zbraň, tyjo, to je... Mě teďka chtějí asi uklidnit, uchlácholit ke dnešku, tyjo. Když jsem měla takový nevydařený den. Z pohledu herního. Já se zkusím podívat na to mrtvou asi, nebo já nevím. No moc ne, asi. Něco bych tady měla ještě najít, ne? Jo, tamhle ještě na tady toho Ravagera se podívat. Že jsem jenom tak jako vzala do ruky, to jim stačí evidentně. Kam mě to nevádí sem? Nebo nemám vzít tady to a... Jsem slepá. Vůbec nevidím... Co bych měla tady ještě najít? Jo, tam na jednu. Jo, nahoře ještě tady. Jasňočka. Tady se přece taky bojovalo. Tak, co tady máte?
One of the sons of Prometheus. It looks like his focus was sending data on the weapons
Son
somewhere
of
else.
Prometheus?
Ah, weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
Pojďme si to zkrátit.
Did you look at everything?
Not quite.
Počkej, ještě ne, jo. Já myslela, že ano. Co ještě musím vidět? Jo, tady ještě něco svítí, pardon. To někdo spal.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? All right. I think I have an idea what happened here.
Mám, já
Go back to Erend.
Nejsem si jistá, že mám úplně idea. Pořád mám 1, když už nechodíš na streamy, tak to jsem poctěna. Nemusím streamovat, ani nemusíš chodit na streamy a stále zůstávám žebříčku poměrně vysoko. No, to se taky mohl koukat, ne?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up, all so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
Že on to dělá ten Silence, nebo jak se jmenoval?
I've known tinkers that do that. I do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? The Luthia?
Možná, jde se podívat.
Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
Doufám, že tam nic nebude čekat, nějaký překvápko ještě. Tak. Jdeme dovnitř, Varle.
That's a long way down.
Co teda?
Tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
No, to budou možná ty přízradci.
It must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up.
No ale...
Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Ty se to dokáže ovládat vůbec, jo? Prozkoumej budovu.
There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Možná.
Maybe.
To zase taky zní jako docela... Dobrá představa, co se tady stalo, no, ale... To díra... To je něco zajímavého? Ty zvuky. Se trošku děsím. Creepy. Ano, tak, ne... Přesně tam jsem nechtěla, aby si padala. Tam něco svítí a já to chci. A nemůžu se tam dostat. Never mind, no. Nějak, já si to užívám postupně, ale... Nějak nespěchám na žádnou z těch variant. Teď mě bude čekat spousta postraňáků, jako...
Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
Počkej, tam byl nějaký vykřičník, sakra.
This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
Jo, to je hustý vysílač,
I've
to jo.
never seen a transmitter like this before. If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
Je tu něco zajímavého. Tamhle něco svítí. To je tady to, aha. Záznam příkazů. Přístup ke skladovacím jednotkám. Zájem přenos dat. Práce pozastaveny. Co se tady děje?
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
Když to bude zase nějaký skákací pasáže, já se budu zastřelit dneska už. Je to něco zajímavého? Krom toho, že tady podlejzám úplně... jako teoreticky bych mohla jít sem, ale... What the hell, kolik je tady místa? A věcí. No, objevení. Nebude to dneska tak hrozný?
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Find anything that might tell us what the asset is?
I don't think so.
Počkej, ještě tady nějaký počítač. Aha, tak ten nějak nereaguje. Jo, tady je sběratelských bodů. Doufám, že to nepotřebuji na trofeje, tyjo, protože jak bych byla v prčicích. A tam ještě něco fialového. Pěkný. A se to otevřeme.
This place is huge.
No to teda.
Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe
Tam
the
je
asset
co.
is in here somewhere.
No to ty jsi jo, tak...
Somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
Že to určitě zabuchlej, ale určitě, určitě. Varle ne, ten má svojí Zoe, nebo jak se jmenuje Zoe. A na Erende se můžeš ještě spolehnout. To je položí život. Tak. Tu spousta věcí. Musím je tady pobrat, protože moje stavy zásob jsou docela mizerný. Tam to jsem viděla, to nebo neviděla? To je záchytný bod jenom, to je. To je trvla se zásobama jenom. Krásko, ty krásko. Ještě větší to tady nemohli vyrobit.
To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
Nějak hodně mě to tady jako zásobuje všem možným, jo. What? What? vůbec to nejsem ztracená v téhle nekonečný. Jo, tady je pokračování příběhovým. Malá otázka, nevíte někdo, s čím to bude, když mu váš pořád něco připomíná doleva? Máš to tam... Asi analog máš zaseklej, oni se hodně často zabíjí. Rozbíjejí. Nic, asi to budeme muset jít do toho příběhového. Jaký kód?
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
Jo, ne, ona říkala nějaký číslo, přece ten nozový kód. Jo, ale jaký to bylo?
You're right. I should check the log.
Jsi to vydržel, Matěj, jo? Tak dobrou noc a díky, že jsi to ustál dneska. Hezky se vyspí. Já taky brzo budu muset jít, protože zítra pro mě to bude náročný. Budu stát full pátý po 150 letech. Zápisník je tady. Ne, očkej. Ne. Ahoj, Franku. Tak. Aktivní, tady kód. Postavit to úplně nechci. Ale to je hezký. Jo, možná tady to bude. Ne, tak není. Zbratatelské datové. Zvukové, datové. Podřízené. Kde jsou ty hlavákový? Skenované glyfy. RSS. Muzeum. Šmarja, kde to najdu, tyjo, tady je takových míst. Datové body. No, to musí být něco novýho. Hades pekle. Dva, 5, 6, no to je hezký, ale kde se to najde? Mi řekni spíš pulzy, než ten kód jako takovej. Hele, tady to jsou úkoly. Tak někde tady. 200. Pokyny přízraků. To jsi to našel na YouTube. Podvodník, tyjo. To musí je tady někde v tom... Jde někdo načet záznam z výslechu. Kolik? Číst nový signál. Přízraku. Tady ten, jo. 237. To je úplně jiný číslo, než jsem říkal. Pouzy.
Containers in storage. Please
2,
enter the container number you'd like to
3,
retrieve.
7. Bych se docela divila, kdybych tam zadala ten kód od Pulzeho a nic. Hele, jako jsou popravárny těch ovladačů, který to dokáže opravit. My jsme si všechny P4 ovladače nechali opravit. Ale nevím, jestli se to vyplatí, no, úplně jako, asi teoreticky, jo. Aj. Oh, počkej, to je ta?
Aloy,
Beta, nebo jak se jmenuje?
it's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Ajajaj. Překvápko. O, to je překvápko, no.
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Veda. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsiness. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now.
Aha.
But at least
Proto
they
já
have
nemůžu
the
najít.
kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck, and goodbye. So she's
She's still alive.
Je naživu.
We need to get her back to...
Ajajajajaj, už se vrací Farzy mi tebe.
Shit, they can fly. Aloy. Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
Two of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Co budem dělat, ty
Get
bláho?
into cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
To je hezký. To je hezký. Jestli z toho chce plakat.
We should
Ta hudba,
prepare
jak tam
before the
byla.
Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone.
Mě všechny ovladače zlikvidovalo Overwatch.
Here it comes!
A co mám dělat, co mám dělat? What the hell am I... Se musím zabíjet? To snad ne.
Ugly one, aren't you?
Musím zabíjet? To snad ne. Po mně nemůžou chtít. To po mně nemůžou chtít, ne. Ať je to mnohem silnější než ever já.
I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots. That thing's quick. That acid ought to hurt it.
Je. Run! Tam je druhý nějaký. Takže se to má zabíjet. Dnešní bránu zabijíme tohle. Au. Došla munice.
Still in this fight.
Au. Jeden teda dole, jeden nahoře, jo. Proč je to tolik volného prostoru? No to mi nepřijde, že tady nějak moc volného prostoru. Au, jak to často dokázal přes tu. Uteč. Oh. Vypadá, že jsem v pasti! Jsem asi v pasti. Přijď do toho, jak to jen jde. Oh my gosh. Možná bych to měla víc drhat. Došla munička. Co to bylo? Utíkej, utíkej. Utíkej. Začni korodovat, začni okamžitě korodovat. Možná ještě tohle bych mohla použít. Když to koroze je jako na ní nejlepší, co se týče. Ale pěkný. Pojď ještě. Nevybuchuj teďka, nebo neumírej. Pojď, to dáš, to dáš, to dáš. Pojď. Víc. Hustý. Sice to nedopadlo tak, jak jsem si představovala, ale porazili jsme ho. No.
I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Měla bych si možná trošku něco vyrobit. Tak. Můžeme vyrazit zpátky nahoru. Když jsme tady možná nechali nějaký přízrak. Díky. No, nebylo to úplně ideální, moc součástek jsem mu neurvala. A ještě tam bude ale jeden ten přízrak. To se bojím. Rende, doufám, že tam neumřeš. Honem.
Errand.
And the Spectre's dug its seals in. It's got me pinned down.
Už běžím.
Just hurry.
Honem.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Errand.
Honem. Mám tady nějaké healy. Tasty.
Errand, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
I'm there.
Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it. If I stay out of this line of fire. It's got some kind of shield up.
Jo, počkej, cože ten štít? Co říká s tím štítem? Já jsem dávala pozor.
A heavy weapon. That could help.
Počkej, kam jsem dala tu special zbraň? Kde byla? Já jsem ji někam odhodila. Tamhle.
I could use it against the Spectre.
Honem. Se to takhle obejdu. Namířím. Wow. Wow. Pomůžeš mi?
Aloy, can you hit this thing with acid?
To už na tom dělám, ty. Tyjo, ten do něj jde docela slušně, neumírej. Run! Erende! Oh my gosh. Zkusíme to tady tím. To je nejlepší zbraň ever, tady ty velký. Moby. To se do toho hezky trefuje a ještě to vybuchne hezky na nich, to je. Hezky pěkně. A má to za sebou. A upadl mu kus ručičky.
Bude. Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah.
Vodkomet nepoužíváš, no já teda evidentně jo.
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon.
Nechcete jí dát nějakou šálu kolem krku nebo něco, jestli je zmrzlá? Tak by to jistě... Jak se tam najednou objevilo? Můžu si tady pozbírat věci. Stálo mě to hodně života. Ale jsou poražený 2 přízrakové, což je cool. A evidentně jdou zabíjet světlo. Tak se jdem podívat na tu zbraň, nebo? Mám to urvat? Oddělit? Asi ne. Čekaj, kam odpadla ta... Já jsem slepá, to někde musí být tady. Tady je součást nějakého těla. To není ta zbraň. To není ta zbraň. Jsem hodně slepá, ale nevidím to. Počkej, ono mě to na to k tomu navádí, já jsem trompeťák. On myslí tam tu zbraň, ne to, co upadlo z toho moba, ale tu, co je nahoře, se který stříleli na ty zinity. Já tady odhledala tu jeho ruku, co mu odpadla.
No. Damn it.
Stačí ta kulička.
Well, it's better than nothing.
Tak vracečka do základny.
I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Aloy, glad you made it back okay.
Nazdar. Varle, kde je Beta?
Stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her.
To teda je lepší.
Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Věříme jí rovnou takhle, jo? Tě mám fokusu.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you?
Pomalu na ní.
The beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface. All so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
Okay.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. So we're dealing with the same far zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know. How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done.
Hezky pěkně.
You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
Okay, takže...
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach.
Tak možná nevěděla, co to je za knowledge. Vědomosti a tak. Vypadá to, že na ty streamy se včera podívám dnes, jak budu moct. No, bylo to včera zajímavý, no. Včera se to pohlo. Základna Zenitu,
You mentioned the Zenith set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine wars. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space. Other survivors of the colony.
The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it?
Jak tomu
They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. that they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
A ještě tady to
You
jsme
said the
nečetli.
Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
To asi neříkali, ne?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
To teda docela jsou, fakt jsou jako survivři, ti Zeniti. Přežili 2 vyhlazení, jo.
The extinction signal. It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her.
Yeah, well...
Surprise! Tak asi
All right, I think that's enough for now.
nic novýho už dalšího z ní
Come
nevytáhnu.
upstairs, or
So how long?
Jak dlouho co? Jak dlouho, než umře z země?
Your plan. How long before Gaia's fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
how did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia is powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single location. Of course not.
I don't even know who the Zeniths really are.
You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing. They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location. What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die. Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
Třeba nám pomoct nějak.
And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that.
No.
To Gaia. I'll check on you later.
Aj, to byl hysterický záchvat.
How'd it go?
Nečekala.
Not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
Jo, třeba tě naučí nějakou chemii nebo tak něco.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
To neustále, to zjištění, že ještě nemáme Hephaesta. Ale pracujeme na tom, neboj.
That sounds lovely.
Yeah. They burned it to the ground at some point.
Oh,
But they helped bring part of it back in Sobek's time.
that's good to hear. I wonder if it grew back after Zero Dawn. Wherever it is.
I'd like to think so.
Hey, you and Aaron okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of.
Are you okay? This Beta thing. It's a lot.
Nemáte v podstatě. Ale teď jsem sebrala první.
One step at a time.
Fair enough. If you need anything, just let me know.
How's everyone dealing with Beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Aaron. He was totally lost. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from 1 seed. That seemed to help a bit.
I'm guessing you've spoken with Katalo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second, I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tanakh and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
Dejte ještě na zimu, tak on vždycky jenom ti potichu. Hele, teďka s těma kecat nebudu.
I'll keep an eye on Beta. Make sure she's comfortable.
Okay.
Že jsme se ještě s Erendem pomluvili.
Erend? You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's two of me now.
There's two of you now! Well, at least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying. I was hoping you could help me with something. It's about the Tanakh rebels, and it also has to do with the Oseram.
Really? That doesn't sound good. Let me know what I can do to help.
I discovered an Oseram militant group. They call themselves the Sons of Prometheus. It looks like they're the ones overriding machines for the Tanakh rebels.
I thought that was something only you could do.
They're familiar with ancient tech, and they're as anti-Karja as it gets.
So, last year we stopped Durval and his cronies from blowing up Meridian in retribution for the Red Raids. And now you're telling me we have another group of Oseram trying to wipe out the Karja with an army of machines and bloodthirsty Tanakh?
Pretty much.
Oh, well, that's just great!
Is there any way you can help me find out who they
Na
are?
blížencovsky se teda taky
Anything
těším v
to
tom
track them
případě.
down and stop them.
Yeah, I can send out some messages from Chainscrape. Get in touch with my contacts in the claim, see what I can find out.
I'd appreciate that. I guess you know what we're up
Ty světla
against by
jsou
now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both.
Moje taky. Hele, jdeme po hlaváku.
Don't go causing too much trouble.
Za dlouho se budu těšit, nevadí. Nic mi neuteče, hele. Fuj, pardon. Tak pojď, Gájo.
Welcome back. Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
To bylo určitě...
Silence.
No, přesně
Based
tak.
on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However,
Unfortunate.
our original plan remains unchanged. The two remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time.
Řekneš jí o oběti, jak byla
Well, I
z
guess
tohoto
I better get back out there.
I
hysterická.
wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have two
takových
more
věcí.
sub-functions to get.
No běžíme, tyjo. Je tam toho teďka dost ještě dál. Ne. vytváření. Hlavní. Příště máme Poseidona, ale mezi tím budeme dělat strašnou hromadu postraňáků, tyjo. Takovejhle a pochůzky tady koukám mám. Práce furt nemám otevřenou. Cvičiště taky nemám otevřený. Je toho dost, je toho dost. Potom tu jsem já, co nedohrála jedničku, už vás tady dvojku na streamu. Teď už se dá pokračovat v ostatních kolech. Koukej, tak to se necháme na příště a navíc už je po půlnoci, měla bych jít spát. Za 4 hodiny vstávám. Šmarja boha. Ne s Vádlem, já chci s tou.
Aloy. Hey, thought I'd check in on how you're doing.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Yes, this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
A little.
Varl said she may be able to
Tak
help
to může
us in
být
our
dvojče,
mission.
ne? To se tam nikdy nenarodili žádný dvojčata.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods.
To jo, no. Ze starých
If you have
dávných
time, that is.
časů. Kdy ještě neexistovaly pandemické nemoci a tak.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it a reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Dobroonci,
Maybe.
dobro.
There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
Ale prosím tě.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
OK.
I need to
Tak
get going.
zatím s Bohem.
May the land bloom in your steps.
Staré časy byly super. Počkej, jaký starý časy myslíš? Protože přece jenom už vstupujeme do 10. roku tohoto kanálu. Masakrální. A
Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest.
dík. Dík, to se hodilo.
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private accommodation.
Takovej ty vole brloch si tady udělali. Hnízdečko lásky.
Looks like this room's changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
Mají tam zvířátko, počkej, to jsem se nevšimla. Se vrátím. Vidím tady taký zvířátko, tady vidím jenom hromadu svíček, což je fire hazard, jak blázen. Myslíš tohle zvířátko? Jako triceratopsa tady, který na ní kouká, nebo co? Dohrávání FF10. To není tak starý, to je tak před rokem, to není starý.
Oh, looks like I can open that door now.
Jaký dveře, jaký dveře? Holeme se, ahoj.
What was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for control center operatives. I have repurposed the displays to track Regal's activity in the region.
Hustý. Hustý, hustý.
So, our enemy is immortal. Most of my people don't survive past 30.
Jak se docela dobře se s tím žil tady kotelo, tyjo.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, but I must ask. The woman Varl and Aaron brought in, she's related to you.
It's hard to explain. She's more of a copy.
Good. If she's anything like you, we've just gained reinforcements.
To asi ne úplně, ale uvidíme.
What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus. It will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
To nevím, tyjo. Tohle se mi slíbil.
Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
To nějak nedává
Why did
smysl
you leave
furt.
the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Kulrut by Tekote. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him,
Jo, takhle.
I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Kulrut?
Tekote knew that if I survived the Kulrut, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself. Even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
When we were at the Bulwark, the guard said something about the wings of the Ten.
Možná
Hikaru also
desítkou,
mentioned it
ne?
at the Kulrut. Decca, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess, and it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom and the awe it must have inspired.
Tak ještě
What
Hekara
did
si
Chief
přečteme.
Hikaru say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilled rebel blood at the Grove and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
Tak jo, tak jdeme s Bohem zatím.
On your way then.
No good. Door's locked until Gaia can restore access.
Co je to toč? Jo, počkej.
Someone's put some of my stuff in here.
To jsou moje věci.
I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them.
To je jako moje tréninková. Co je toto?
This is the rite of passage that Vishav gave me at the embassy.
Je.
I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home. My old spear. Rust helped me make it. And I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now.
Kde to sebrali? Teď jsem si to určitě nebrala sebou, tyjo, na cestu sem.
I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe.
Okay, tak jsme našli Elizabetin, teda Eloin, pardon. Pokojík. Tyjo, tady toho je. Tady to je východ, sakrejš. Ale asi to už nebudeme dál tady prozkoumávat, fakt bychom měli... Kde má... Jo, tady je beta. Chci se mnou bavit vůbec?
Hey, me again. Is there something else?
Radši jdeme pryč.
It's time for me to go. I'll check on you later.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Ježišmarja, co jí je? To je taková protivná. Kopie moje, tyjo. Nic, jdeme ven.
Wait. Where did that file go?
Jdem ven. Je taková divná, tak jako trošku je divná, no. Ují, sluníčko. Ují, krásný pohled tady zase. Já si nemyslím, že je stydlivá, mi přijde, že taková nějaká nakrknutá, spíš než stydlivá. No. A Poseidon je tady. To jsem se dostala docela daleko. Tady to už bude ta finální u toho, kde budu mít základno zenitové. No je toho tady Poseidon. To se neví. Dneska jsem ani neměla v plánu Horizon, upřímně. Měla jsem v plánu Stranger. Nevím, jak teďka udělám, tyjo, budu to muset stejně zase odinstalovat, protože budu muset mít místo na nějaký hry. Nevím, co dřív, sakra. Nic, přátelé. To, co bych ale vážně měla, je jít se vyčurat a spát, protože za pár hodin jdu do práce, nemůžu se dočkat, takže se mějte moc krásně a zase někdy příště. Pa. A vstupujeme, já jsem nestihla dodělat ten sakra, jsem moc dlouho s tím byla. Vstupujeme do novýho roku kanálu, tak minimálně do té 10 to vydržíme, ne? Než to tady zabalíme. Ještě Modlím se za to, abych zítra stala. Zatím pa. A díky.